What's good, YouTube? Vakasa here. So, to close the night out, we have more Swanee. This is Lady, What's Your Name, 1982. Very excited to check out another one from Swanee. That last one we had, If I Were a Carpenter, was a very good song. I really enjoyed it a lot. I liked that it fit in with the same similar vibe of that Crowded House song that we just did in the last video as well. Go check that one out. This Crowded House Into Temptation was the last one that we did before this video, so check that one out for us as well. It was a good video. We had a lot of fun breaking that song down. I'm super excited to check out some more Swanee for you guys. You guys corrected me on the pronunciation in the last one in the live chat, so now we know it is Swanee is the proper way to pronounce this. I appreciate all of your guys' requests. Thank you, Kaz, for this one as well. You also requested this one. I appreciate all of the requests. It's awesome to see Jimmy's brother doing his thing. It's very awesome. You can definitely see the similarities in them as artists once you've heard a whole song by each of them. Even with their own styles going on, they have very similar techniques, and you can tell that they've definitely hung around each other and kicked the dirt together, so to speak, right? So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between. Break down all the lyrics, the instrumentation. I'm not sure. I think this might be a music video that we have in this one, so we will see what we get with this. Thank you guys for building this awesome community where we can spread some blessings together and share the positivity, lift each other up each and every day, and encourage each other to be the best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. It means the world to me that we have this platform that we can do this on, and we can enjoy some awesome music together. Join us in the live chats if you're feeling down. Cheer yourself up. Let us know what you're going through if you're comfortable with it. We have plenty of people here who have been through a lot in life, pulled themselves out of dark places, and have plenty of advice that they can offer if you are going through something in your life. I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic, so I know all about pulling yourself out of those dark places. We're going to get into this one. I'm Vakasa, a reaction video a day or 3. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. This is Swanee. Lady, What's Your Name?
What can I say? What can I do?
Nice.
I'm in love with you.
Wow.
You walk on by, past the time of day.
Ooh. I like his chord structure in this with the piano. It's very beautiful. I like it. It's written in layers of 3 bars is how he structured this. These first 3 bars are beautiful, but tragic at the same time. What can I say? What can I do? You don't know I'm in love with you. You walk on by to pass the time of day. Saying this, so he's in love with somebody and they're out doing their thing, and he doesn't even know how to let that person that he sees know, I actually fucking love you a whole lot. I think that you're the shit, and I have never told you that, right? He's like, I've never had the chance or the words to even think about doing that, but you walk on by to pass the time of day. I see you around, he says. Man, I figured that's what this would be with this title, like Lady, What's Your Name? That this would be one of those kind of I see you around vibes, right? Yep.
My eyes meet yours. I'm in despair. I have to hide my face somewhere. I try to speak, but words cannot explain.
Wow.
I'm much afraid.
Wow. He said, my eyes, this is a beautiful song right here. I love his voice a lot in this song particularly. He is killing it with the vocals on this one. I'm really enjoying the way he carries out his notes. He has that classic 80s voice too. It's like that very lovey-dovey 80s style voice, but he can also hit those really rock and roll kind of high notes and belts as well, as we saw in the last video. He can really hit all of the pockets. He can sing beautifully. He can belt with that heavy rasp on top of it. He can sing quietly and lovey-dovey, right? He's got all the vibes, just like his brother, much like his brother. They have shared vibes. I enjoy that about them. So my eyes meet yours. I'm in despair. I have to hide my face somewhere. I try to speak, but words cannot explain. I must refrain. Man, he's saying the feeling that I get whenever it comes to you, whenever the thought of you is inside of my mind, it's indescribable with words. If I think about trying to explain it, I have to go hide somewhere because it's almost like it will show directly on my face. And I think he's unsure in this situation of whether he wants that face to be seen or not, right? He's a little bit hesitant to even allow that expression on the face. Can be very telling when if you're like secretly in love with somebody, right? And you run into them, you're gonna want to hide your face very frequently because it's gonna start to show on your face. And in this instance, he's hesitant to allow it to be recognized. He doesn't know if he wants it to be known. He's like, I don't have words for this. It's such a deep feeling. I know I have to hide my face because it's gonna show if I'm around you for more than, say, like 10 to 15 seconds, right? He's like, it's gonna be very apparent that is in there, right? Good God. The deepness of the love songs that we get on here. I don't know how he's going to end this necessarily. We might get the open-ended kind of ending with this one, as the title alludes to, but who knows? You never know with the songs that we get into on here, man. You guys request stuff that has plot twists of the century in it half the time.
Cannot explain. I'm much afraid. I could write it in a letter, but then what could I say? Guess I'm gonna have to ask you, lady, what's your name?
He used it as the resolution. That is so wholesome. That is a brilliant approach to this songwriting process as well. Man, oh man, hold on.
Can I walk beside you in the rain? Just a little smile will make my day.
Wow.
Loving you has made me live again.
This is amazing. He is so good. He's just as good as his brother, right? They're equal when it comes to the realm of talent. Similar styles, but different. Swanee is more down to earth, right? Swanee is a bit more down to earth, but Jimmy is also very emotionally vulnerable too. But I think the contrast is that Swanee has like this lover's heart here, as I've noticed, that is extremely deep. Jimmy's deep songs are a lot about apologies for the things that happened in the wildness that was Cold Chisel and shit like that. That's where his deepness has the contrast. And I respect the hell out of that because he actually, didn't he write a song for Swanee? Was what Brother of Mine was about, was for Swanee, I believe you guys told me. Jesus Christ, man, the contrast is so epic to see. I love that you guys introduced me to both sides of the equation and that we're getting into this. He said I could write it in a letter, but then what could I say? Guess I'm gonna have to ask you, lady, what's your name? That's the best approach. I mean, that's the solid starting point, right? If anyone is, if they're willing to tell you their name, then that means that there's a shot, right? Especially if they ask what your name is back. That's a very good analysis, right? I think that's the best approach. If they ask you what your name is back, that's the most important thing to pay attention to, because it means that they're also kind of intrigued by you to even want to know in the first place, right? So you have to factor those kinds of things in, and he has a great approach to this first moment here. Like, yeah, it's that simple, really. But then he follows it up with, and can I walk beside you in the rain? Just a little smile will make my day. He's saying literally all you would have to do as a human is look at me and smile, and everything is good. It's all good, right? He's like, that's the kind of feeling I got with you whenever it comes to your energy and your essence. It's damn relatable, man. I think there's many of us, most of us on the channel, I would think, have found a person that is like that in our lives, or are currently involved in a situation that's kind of like that in our lives, whatever it is for you. This is extremely relatable. This is something everybody goes through when they're on the search for love and trying not to feel lonely, just trying to have a bond with somebody. He has found one specific person that he don't even know, and he's like, damn, I see you about, but like I, for some reason, love you a lot, and I don't fucking know why. There's no reason, there's no explanation. I don't even have words for it. It's just love. It's there. And I feel it. And he's trying to find his approach inside of this storytelling, the deepness and relatability. He's saying I could write it in a letter, but then what could I say? Exactly, that's the thing. He's like, I could write it down and just hand it to you and you could read it. But then you're just going to be like, oh, fucking okay, why didn't you just tell me? Right? See, that's the fucking contrast in that scenario. Is like, if he did write it in a letter, there wouldn't be anything for him to fucking say anymore. Right? So his best approach, obviously, lady, what's your name? Hoping for the opportunity to ask the questions in the first place, and he tells you what those questions are in the next section. Can I walk beside you in the rain? Telling her, just a little smile will make my day. You're that great. You're bright. Loving you has made me live again. He's like, I don't even have you, but for some reason I'm fucking alive just because you exist. That's it, too. That is gorgeous, bro.
Search for ways to make a play. When it comes down to it, I run away.
It's like, damn.
To get so near, but yet I don't know how.
Damn.
To break that spell that keeps me high.
Man.
Too fast and soon you're gone now. I wonder if you feel the same way too. What can I do?
This is madness, dude. Double lyrics. Different songs. Same fucking lyrics, basically. Wow. I search for ways to make a play, he says. When it comes down to it, I run away. To get so near, but yet I don't know how. That is so damn deep, bro. Holy shit. My guy is going in with this right here. He said to break that spell that keeps me high, too fast, too soon, you're gone, my hopes run dry. I wonder if you feel the same way too, what can I do? He's saying this feeling that you give me as a person, even without knowing you on a personal level, is like, it's an entrancing experience. He's like, I'm entranced. It's like a spell. But it's not. It's just pure love. Love is so strong that it'll feel like that. Right? That's the thing about a love that's like true to a person. It feels like that. It's that deep, man. And he's just putting that into lyrics here. I mean, he's like, to break it, the only thing that's gonna break it is if, right? If he asks the question, lady, what's your name? That's the code. Man, oh man. This guy right here, Swanee-Lady's different.
If you feel the same way too, what can I do? I could write it in a letter, but it all winds up the same. Guess I'm gonna have to ask you, lady, what's your name?
Yeah.
Can I walk beside you in the rain? Just a little smile will make my day. Loving you has made me live again. What's your name? Can I walk beside you in the rain? Just a little smile will make my day. Loving you has made me live again. What's your name?
I love his voice. I just wanted to say that real quick. I know I've said it already, but his voice is so 80s. It's that vibe that I love a whole lot. I cherish it because that's what I listened to a lot growing up. So to hear y'all's side of it, when it comes to that era of music, it's always amazing, and it's so nostalgic for me because it is similar to what we had over here in the States when it came to that kind of music. And there were a few hits from over in your guys' area that also made it over here as well that I loved and during my childhood that I find out now are from bands that are from Australia. But I really, really love getting into y'all's side of things. It's really opened the door for amazing music, man. Thank you guys so much.
Can I walk beside you in the rain? Just a little smile will make my day. Loving you has made me live again.
Wow. There it is. There's that belt we love. Man. Swanee killing it with this song right here. I love this, dude. This was amazing. I really enjoy stuff like this a whole lot. Swanee is a badass. He's just as good as Jimmy. Absolutely. They are they are very, very similar and can do the same things with their voices. You can hear the relation, like I said already. I really enjoyed this song. This is one of my favorite songs we've done on the channel, actually, love song wise, because it's not like a direct I'm with a person kind of love song. It's that person you see around and you fuck with them heavy but don't know how to tell them kind of song. I think that's the kind of love that, if it manages to happen, if it manages to occur, right? It is one of the most beautiful loves that ever exists, just due to the spontaneity of its arrival and of the arising inside of the people that are involved with it. It's such a different kind of bond when it's so random like that. And it's like, because sometimes you'll be like meeting people just by hanging out with friends and it's a very simple process. But then when there's that one person, you don't have any way to get around to getting a hold of them. You don't know anyone or anything like that. And it's just kind of like out and about, and you wonder, and you want to, and you ultimately end up at the conclusion of being like, all right, I'm just going to say, lady, what's your name? And if you reciprocate and ask my name back, essentially, can I walk beside you in the rain? Your smile will make my day, even a little one. You made me live again with this love. Now, he's finding the ways to make that play. Writing a letter is not an option, we've learned that. But the only way to break that spell is to find out, and that's him asking the question, lady, what's your name? And it is such a beautiful, beautiful take on a love song. It's a different kind of take on a love song, less direct than the physical contact and situations that we have in other ones. This is the I walked past you and I can't tell you that I love you because I don't know how song. We don't get a lot of those on here, right? It's usually more direct. That's what I appreciate the most about this. So, thank you for this request, Kaz. Original video in the description. As always, subscribe to Swanee. Support all the artists we have on the channel. That's what we do this for. Get the music out into the world. Relate it to our own lives. Thank you for building this amazing community with me where we can spread some blessings and positivity together. Like I said, if you're going through anything, join us in the live chats. Listen to some awesome tunes, joke around, have fun with each other. If you want to talk about what you're going through, let us know. We have plenty of advice, like I already said. I'm in recovery. Other people in here are in recovery as well, and we also have mental health professionals and stuff that are subscribed as well, so they will help you too. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much for everything. We're going to get out of here. I'm Vakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day or 3. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me. Comment those suggestions. Subscribe up this way. Bang the notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next ones. I love you so much. Have a beautiful one. Thank you for everything. Peace.